Revelio. Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? Nothing like finding just... If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
To je jedno, jestli zombici nebo bugové, ne?
Revelio.
It doesn't look good, I can tell you that.
Jak se máš? Co plánuješ? Okay.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses. I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise.
Ministry's good work.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the building! taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done. That's right, you lumbering lout.
He's faltering.
A few more hits should do the job.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you
Jojo.
wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Tak se tetování nezlobí.
Singer. Officer Singer.
Všechno,
And thank you, again.
všechno v pohodě. Já radši budu asi kecat, než psát.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you would. I'll go and see what he wants.
Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more French. Revelio. Reparo. Ah, good as new.
To jo. To v skutku. Vypadá to dobře.
One last thing for Officer Singer. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo.
Ale jako voda. Já to hraju po třetí znova a tak. Jenom kvůli vlastně jeden typek to chtěl, tak nebo jsme se o tom bavili, tak kvůli němu.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Jasný, jasný. Všude být, všechno vidět, všechno zažít, všechno udělat.
Revelio. Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this will be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes. In thanks for what you did today.
Už to moc nepamatuju, upřímně. Hlavně jsem to nedohrála. Vím, že jsem to někde hodně daleko s tou jednou postavou, nebo dál, ale nevím, nepamatuju si slepýho. Je možný, že jsem ho potkala, ale možný to.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Hill. But I can't accept robes that I didn't pay for.
Nonsense! I insist. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
Já bych kecala, kdybych řekla tak nebo tak, já
Ready
nevím.
for your perusal today. Take your time.
Take your time?
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Ale jo, nechám jí to.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there.
Revelio.
It's Serona, the owner.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
My, what a striking face. You'll make quite a portrait one.
Vybrala jsem se sama. Nazdar, hrobíku. Kočka, já vidím kočku. Něco zhodilo do Gryffindoru, tak jsem se na to vybudla. Dala jsem si tam toho jezevce, nebo co to? Vůbec nevím, kdo ji tady tyjo, včera vůbec nevím.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the three broomsticks.
Já jsem to začínala včera od znova, takže kvůli tobě, ale včera si nepřišel. Takže...
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
Můžeš na to mrknout. Mám tam záznam. Hoďku ve hře přibližně. 1,5 hodiny asi.
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
Každopádně za to
My
můžeš
pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
To máš za ten donate. Víš, abys viděl.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
Jako jo, no, když jsem to hrála poprvé, tak jsem ježišmarja, co to do prdele kurva je? Jinak mi to poprvé hodilo do Gryffindoru a podruhé mi to hodilo do Zmiozelu, takže... Ale zmije byly docela fajn. Mají tam ten... toho hada, to je cool. Hází zupa. Dostal jsem ti pivo, blbý, co? Můžu se to žero zase, ne? No, prostě jako každý jiný fantasy, byl tam drák na začátku a chtěl mě sežrat jakožto princeznu, no, asi já nevím. Si to pust, to má asi hodinu, trošku přes hodinu. Jako, Nebo jestli tam budou nějaký takové věci podobný, myslím. Give me my money! No, tak jasný, samozřejmě. Ty jsi vždycky hodná, že jo? Ty a být zlobivá nebo zlá, to nejde, Majo, to nejde, to by nešlo. Ano, pokud... No, nevadí, no, tak co už. Já taky pochybuju, že dohraju tohle upřímně.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Hollow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Jako jo, no, jen si sundám růžový brýle a hnedka to bude lepší. Je to tak. Úplně tě vidím. Co čumíš, Savo? To ono záleží, jestli jedeš jenom příběh, nebo jestli děláš i vedlejší věci nějaký, no. A jestli chceš uběhnout celou mapu, no a tak. A jsou tam i věci, kde můžeš potkat nějakýho takový ty lítavý, já nevím, jak tomu říkají. Asi to není Kiraj, nevím, a vychočit si ho nebo co, takže... Já mám si, když děláš jenom příběh, tak je to kratší, to je jako zaklínač, no. No mám pocit, že jsem neměla e-mail, teda sovu, když jsem hrála tam ty doby. Možná ženská potřebuje mail, já jsem předtím hrála za chlapy. Nevím, jestli voda muckala všechny kočky, ale já poprvé jsem muckala všechny kočky. Já jsem si vzpomněla, že ve filmu byla kočka profesorka, tak jsem s tím přestala. Čau Pavlásku, jak se dneska máš? Je to dobrý, tak jo. To je super, že to je takhle. Taky jsem sbírala tady ty všechny blbosti, což teďka na to trošku kašlu. Když fakt objevuješ úplně všechno. Mají tam být i nějaký skovaný věci, co se týče Harryho Pottera, jako. Nějaký sochy nebo co, nevím, nějaký blbosti, já jsem tam moc nezkoumala. Co když si dáš fakt záležet, tak to máš na dlouho. Ty jsi panda, no. Ale musím si přiznat, že že už jsem taková jako méně otrávená tím, jak to jdu po třetí. Ten začátek. Co to kurva je? Kubila.
Revelio.
Kelpie. Měl být Kelpie, jo. Tohleto, jo. Teda nevím, no. Ne, nejsem, jenom mě to nebavilo na poprvý, ani na podruhý. A teď se, jako mi bylo blbý do toho skočit ten rozehraný příběh. Protože tam, kde jsem nejdál, tak to bylo mimo stream, takže není nikde žádný záznam. A tak. Třeba by si plakal, že jsi neviděl začátek, takhle jsem už prostě začátek úplnej. Jí to se mnou a nutit mě to hrát, protože já nechci. Proč chodím pěšky, když můžu chodit, no, to je asi jedno. Ty tam nějak můžeš nasrat ty rytíře. Mám pocit. Kuře. Jako teď asi nemusíš, no. Ten začátek je prostě u každýho stejný. Jedeš do Branovic, respektive letíš s těma divnýma koňma netopírama, nevím co to je. Zautočí na tebe drak, portnete se pryč, potkáš nějaký rytíře a tak, a je to takové jakože...
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack.
Yeah, no,
Trolls
Mr.
in
Man.
Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that
Mój
Rookwood could get to me,
charakter
and he would
dziwność.
have had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Tak si mám jako kvůli tomu udělat teda jiný charakter, ty mi řekneš? Já takhle bych vypadala asi, kdybych byla učitelka.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor
Mario!
dog, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
Mám takový pocit, Majo, že si spolu dáme někdy moučnýho červa, co říkáš?
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes.
Ale
I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Já si se jenom měla narozeniny, no a zkoušela jsem to a měla tu smůlu, že to zkoušela pak se mnou. jo, na jejím streamu pěkně jsme to tam chroupali. Hlavně, že si říkala, že to není tak špatný, viď?
I should come back to this another time.
jo. Jsem viděl, že se nemám ptát. Ne. Co mám dělat? Wait a minute. Jo, pak jste měla na stole ještě asi půl roku. Ono se to hýbe. Počkej, já nevím, co mám dělat. Co teda? To teda jo. Nevím, co mám dělat. No jo. Je to tak? No. Chodíš na ryby, Majo? Já myslím, že ne.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sally.
Tady by teoreticky mohly být nějaký questy mimo ten hlavní příběh. No, jak jsem pobíhala tady jak to, tak určitě. Ty vole. Cíťa! Look at that kitty. Look at my pussy. Teda co? Mám takový pocit, že jak jsem obíhala ty bradavice, tak tady byly nějaký questy, ale... Sister.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls.
Revelio.
Můžu skočit? Nemůžu skočit. No.
Revelio.
Už nemám na hejzlech, tyjo. What the fuck? Tak ve Fazmě, veď? Fontána. Fontána per Zuzanu. Mhm. Je mi to jasný.
Revelio.
I have no idea what to do, what to do, what to do. No, no. Ach jo.
Revelio.
Teď si nemůžu přečíst, co to je za tlamu.
Might some kind soul help me? Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst.
Jasný, že si stavila mise, čau,
I
uživej.
wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Jo, takhle už je perfekto.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I
Ale
don't
by se
think I know the
podělil,
necessary
to ne.
spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
This is Leslie, chlapík.
Revelio.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help.
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought perhaps a fellow Hufflepuff might have the perseverance to join me in a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise.
No, já vím, co dělá, no.
The odd troll, I should think.
No, to je vzájemný.
She'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
No jo, to víš, já jsem taky původně chtěla jako bez tedy toho, ale pak mě jeden typek kecal, jako kámoš, takže od té doby jsem se zvykla. No.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Ježi, tohle zase tak debilník first. Na tvůj charakter si musím říct. What the fuck? Co s ní je špatně? Lepší? Co? To je prostě takový... Já ti nerozumím. Asi jo. Look at that. Oh.
If I had to pick one shop each of the glad rags, Mr. Hill is always very helpful, don't you find?
All I can say is, look inside my notebooks.
Revelio.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for... There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm just... I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that the former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you'll be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
To jsou drpy.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school.
Když koukáš nějakou dobu, tak ti to hodí drop do té hry. Takže když ji máš, tak si to můžeš potom oblíct. Mánu.
Revelio.
What's this one about? Ah!
Revelio.
Shameful display. Get some clothes on.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Skryta. Taka super.
Revelio. A Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me.
Do you find it hard to get the right consistency in the confusing?
Revelio.
Ça va? Čau, Venture. Jak se máš? Co děláš? Dneska nehraješ, Dibidiu? Sorry, kámoš, to je žrádlo. Když to? Já nevím. Mě se neptej, já nic neříkala.
Don't you find it chilly in greenhouses? It always surprises me how cool it is.
I wish Professor Garlic would teach us more about flesh-eating trees. There seems so little about them. Perhaps one day someone will write a book on them.
Don't get me started on that horrifying
Ježiš, promiň, Robert, promiň. Si jenom přišel. Mi to nedošlo, že jsi stovík.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? Brilliant. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows
To
what
je
it
teda
means.
velký coin. Velký coin. Wait a minute, come.
What was the ministry thinking?
No, ani se neptej, kolik to stálo. Myslím, jsem si to koupila v předběžném přístupu, který ale nefungoval. Takže easy.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Hufflepuff house chest.
Chybí mi baterka. Bylo to vrčelo? Yep.
Revelio.
The desire to be comfortable.
This seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Mhm. Musíš to nějak vytřískat prachy, ne? No, já se musím odskočit. Tak, hned jsem zpátky. králík se peče. Tak. Kam jdu? Mám. Králíka. A sekanou, protože chlapi sekanou nežerou, tak teda králíka nežerou, tak sekanou. Pro mě a pro mámu. To nemůžu, no. Dáme k tomu kousek bučku. Nebo slaninu. Nebo něco mastného pořádně. Jo. Nebo toho děláme z toho polívku, ale teďka se to hodilo do toho čaroby. No, ne moc času, protože většinou se mi s tím nechce nějak srát, takže to mrsknu do té rouby. Ale když koupíme jako celého králíka, tak ho rozděláme na menší třeba částečky. A z vnitřností a z nějakých takových jako odřezků děláme polívku. No teďka koupili jenom snad 2 packy, tak nevím, jestli něco strčili ještě do mrazáku. No, každopádně.
Potato!
Králík bub. Teda rok. To teda jo. 4 dny nežerem sovy. Asi. Já nevím, no já myslím, že někde se vyžerou, ale ne v Evropě. Tak v Asii se žerou všechno, takže bych se nedívala, kdyby tam žádnej sovy. Just saying. Doufám, že to nevyznělo moc. No. Můžeš to mít objevený, ty zelený ženský. Ale tady jsem ještě asi nemám. Můžu mít otevřený tady to zeleně, nemám. Z začátku se hodně nabíjáš.
Lenora, what are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Možná může.
Do come and find me if you stumble.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Bragging about how you... Why would anyone put themselves in harm's way when they can simply read about the forest in the
Lumos.
Kde je to svině?
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Savý bob. Ne, ale mandle.
Goodness, aren't we in a casual mood?
Leviosa. Lumos.
Mandle, rozinky a vrstínky. Vrstínky už jsem vyžrala.
Transfiguration has always come easily to me. I suppose some minds are more suited to it than others. Professor Weasley is my favorite. Her wand work is exquisite.
Zubkytky? What the fuck? Já myslím, že vím, že nevím. Vypadá to jako sníh, ale když jsem tím chodila, tak to bylo jak kytka.
Of course it is. She's right.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
You sure about that?
Sometimes crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be. Revelio.
Well done besting Sebastian at dueling.
Revelio.
Whee! Oh, not again! Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you fancy a mole? As long as for only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
You look simply glorious.
He tried to stop me, the rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly whee! Whee!
Okay, you for this.
Whee! Whee!
Oh, don't tell me. That's muggle fashion, isn't it? Can always tell. So very drab. What a love.
Well, I don't find her
Oh,
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
what the fuck?
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know.
Zizi
I
check.
coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
The jam. Insane. Tak, vidíš to.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to one's training dummy. Very good way to master combinations. Come and see me and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought.
Ten dělej už není tak easy. Kam jsem dala mobil, nevíš? Ty nevíš. Nepojíš, když to nevíš. No, mobil. Cože posteli? No. Zaplay Twitch, koukal na mě. Jaj. jsem si šla vzít deku, ne? Prostě pod dekou mobil. Což já jsem si udělala jinam, ale to nevadí.
Next time you need a partner for crossed wands, don't hesitate to call on me.
Okay, baby. That's fine. Se nepotřebuji úplně. No, to ne, no.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed ones all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up.
Jo, a pak by to měl být ještě nějaký plášť.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling
Platí, já to říkám. Čau, díky za flow.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Jak se dneska máš? Co děláš? No.
Apologies in advance.
Počkej, oni jsou 3? Wait a minute. Mě štve, že... Mě štve, že prostě chodí dopředu, vždycky udělá krok dopředu, ty vole. Jako co s tím, ty vole. Easy.
Big hits that round.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready.
To se vyplatí.
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Where now?
Lumos.
Ja, Ja, tohle to je jak jo.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
Nicely done.
Levioso.
Nice.
Good one.
Levioso.
Krásně jsem překlikla.
Levioso.
Ne!
Next time, perhaps.
No prčic.
Levioso.
That's it.
Pěkně,
I'd
pěkně.
say that's enough practice. You looked good out
To je
there.
bez těch side questů a všeho, no.
I say
Jenom
better to
main.
discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Přirozeně, to je taky možné.
Assignment's all finished.
Tak to bude. Budeš mít asi rychle hotový, ne? Když máš všechno ostatní.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Si to užíváš, to je dobře.
Doesn't look like the regulation uniform to me. Good work.
Fajn, moc asi nepotřebuji. Správně, správně. To má být.
Incendio. Whee! Levioso. Incendio. Reparo.
Lehce mi prská houka.
Incendio. Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio.
Jsem měla takový pocit, že jsem si to brala, ale možná jsem se no, ale jo. Dostala jsem od jednoho. No. Chtěla jsem si koupit, ale dostala jsem takový zadarmo, no. Akorát mě překvapilo, že jsem si to nemohla upravit nějak, tu hůlku. Mě to prostě dalo jednu věc. Na předchozím, co jsem viděla, tak to jsem si dělala sama.
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Incendio. Incendio.
Budeme to. Ale vždyť je od něj. Jenom jsem si ji nemohla upravit, aby vypadala jinak. Nevím, neznám, nemám zdání.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
plan is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
No škoda, že tady nejdou krást hůlky.
Sneaking into the restricted section.
Taky bych to dělala.
Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Nebo měnila hůlky. Tady to je několik století snad před nima, ne? Jsou začátky.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this
portkey to Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we
This is
ended
like...
up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight.
Myslím, že zase tak tajná nebude.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Zkus napsat vývojářům. Tak jo.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Give it a try.
bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said
Jasně.
usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The
Máš
key
to
is
hezky
in the
napsané.
drawer of that desk.
Napsané.
Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Nemám. Nemám.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Já vůbec nevím. Já nemám nic jiného než počítač, takže... I have no idea. No idea, no.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
To já vůbec nevím tady ty věci, no.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. We must remain unseen. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters.
Nemůžu.
Besides,
Ale rychle nemůžu.
I like having friends who are in
To
my
duch,
debt.
myslím, ne?
Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo.
Revelio. Of course. Traces of ancient magic. That's it.
Mám tady málo místa na spely, potřebuji víc spelů.
Incendio. Levioso.
No, sakra, Levioso. Levioso nejsou. Piče, tady.
Lumos.
Bude čestka, já chci čestku, dej mi čestku, dej mi čestku, já chci čestku, všechny čestky světa.
Lumos.
To je možný. Jsi tak prostý, abys věděl. Jsou lichotky. To teda nevím.
Lumos.
In nomine Patris et Spiritus Sancti.
Where might this lead?
Já se těším na králíka se těším.
Lumos.
Jo.
Revelio.
Já mám pocit, že to jako má naskakovat, ne? Ježku. Ne? Tak asi ne. Jo. My bad.
Lumos. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Není žádná bedna.
Lumos. Incendio.
Co dostanu tamhle?
This must be the way forward. But to where?
Ale já chci tu čestku!
Lumos.
No, blbost.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Co si pamatuju, tedy na to jsem strávila hodně času. Ow. že pořádně. Protože si to pamatuju, tady na to jsem chtěla fakt hodně času, ty vole. No, stejně se dostala na prdel. Nějaké... No, mohlo, no, ale hodně jsem se u toho navstykla na poprvé, ale měla jsem těžší obtížnost, teda. Teďka to mám no, lehčí. Vidím se mi velkou.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneak! sticking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Tak jo. Cože chci?
Revelio.
To jo, není asi žádná letuš. Něco nějaká letuška.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Jo, Sebastian je fajn. Dobrý chlapec.
Revelio.
No, poprvé je to tam. Co? Co? What does it mean? Survím, ale
Well, that's very kind of you.
Máš ale představivost.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Zavrva. Možná to vlej rovnou. This is like, to se mi líbí. Ale je to jako spíš valy jakou rolí. Co mám novýho? Saurova hel nebo Sára. Je jedno, jak to přečteš.
You cannot be
Slyším i na Surva hel.
Working with Rookwood makes no sense.
Prostě hel stačí.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
Jsem ho ukradla, tak to nic.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Je řízlej jelenochodem.
Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I... additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Reparo. Revelio.
Jo, je to fajn, je to fajnový.
Revelio.
Ne. Už dávno ne. Kdysi, no.
Good morning, Professor.
Já no pak jsem zkoušela.
It is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here.
Harmoniku.
These for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb.
Ale no tak. Nebo zle.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now for our next task, we'll be planting different potting tables. You can all...
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
I wonder if hippogriffs are not nice. Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such new notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see, how much my star...
Nevím, vůbec nevím. Vůbec netuším, co ti na tom tak vadí.
Revelio. I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion.
let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Chinese chomping
You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Piranha.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight.
Revelio.
Gryffindors fight with honor. And Hufflepuffs too. At least you did.
Nevím proč, ale zní mi to trošku rasisticky.
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Revelio.
Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that!
Ty vole, to nebezpečný.
Anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.